Hello and welcome to Cookies Fishing Capers, and today I'm on pool 4 of the Nordley Pools just west of Bridgnorth. And today, well, I was going to do a chickpea versus boilie competition, but I'm going to stick with chickpeas at the minute. As you know, we're in the late November. Temperatures of the water have dropped quite considerably over the last couple of weeks, although it has been one of the mildest October and Novembers I've ever seen on record. However, temperatures have plummeted. We've had a lot of deluge of water coming through, heavy rain, etc., which will have cooled the water off quite considerably. Now, I always find these times of the year very difficult because the carp have gone from having warm temperatures even in the last 2 or 3 weeks to single figures now. It's going to drop to single figures at night. It's going to dip the temperatures of the water. Just looking round on this pool, you know, most of the leaves are off the trees now. It's going to be a lot more difficult. That said, I've done these chickpeas. You can see I've done them in the pink, and I've kept to the traditional. I've oranged them out. I'll let you know just how I get those colours in just a moment. But the main thing for me is I'll show you where I'm fishing to and the reasons I've decided to fish this area of pool 3. For those of you who know Nordley Pools, pool 3 and 4 link. You saw my video probably a few weeks back. I was on pool 3, which is just over that side of the of where I am at the moment. The pool literally runs right under a bridge here into pool 3 and 3 into 4 links. I've been convinced for a while now. My biggest fish out of here was 17.5 pounds. That was earlier in spring, but I'm convinced there's something bigger. The main reason I've picked this area here is there's going to be a southerly wind coming down, and the southerly wind will blow generally into the direction of where I am. It's a warmer wind today. Now, sometimes it can work well. Sometimes if you fish on the wind you'll catch this time of year, and sometimes if you fish on the wind you don't, because sometimes they're on the back of the wind. So you can probably just about see to your right, to my right, that southerly is just starting to come into this area. Now I'm just going to focus in. You can just see in the picture to the right hand side there's like a scaffold, an obstacle there. Well, at this time of the year I would expect them to be hanging around those sort of snaggy areas. As you see, the bushes overhanging just to the left of it, and my right rod is probably 3 to 4 foot to the left of it, but towards the bush at the back. I will put an arrow in so you can see exactly where I've put that rod. On the left hand side here, I'm just going to turn into this area. You can probably just see the green reed bed to your left as a marker. My left rod is literally, again I'll put the arrow in, it's just really to the right of the tree line. So I just want to show you one of the rigs I've done. Just one moment. So that's the chickpea in the pink. Ooh. That might have been just the wind. Yep, that's the one in the pink chickpea, and as you can see I've pulled it through the mesh with some ground bait. It smells divine, a bit of almond goo, that sort of thing, and I've actually put some tiger nut sort of oil over that. Give a bit of a slick. Just try and bring any fish that might be in that around that area into the swim. Just to show you the orange chickpeas I've done there. Now what I've done with those is, as you've seen on some of my previous videos, I've actually microwaved them. When you microwave them, cover them in turmeric and then lightly put almond goo on it. Shake it around, either in a bag or in a plastic container, and then tip them out onto a plate. Now this is something I will say, and I noticed this the other day. Make sure when you microwave the chickpeas you are putting them across a large plate. I've noticed if you do it in a bowl it doesn't work. You've got to do them on the plate, which was shown on the video for the takeaway chickpea video. Okay, well I think I've decided to make a move. The reason for it is I've had the rods now on very flat lines. I'm looking really to see if there's any liners, anything really bobbing, and there's no activity at all down in this area. The only activity I have seen is actually just off the back of the wind. Like I said earlier, sometimes they'll be on the wind and sometimes they're not going to be. They're going to just hang off the back of it, and I think that's what's happened here. So I'm going to make a swift move, and I'm going to crack on and go perhaps 3 or 4 pegs up from where I am. So yeah, I've taken a move and I've just lost a fish. So right behind me there's 2 trees, prominent trees there. I don't know if you can see them. Just 1 there, 2 there. That's where I kept seeing the fish actually show, just under the tree. I've cast to it, had a fish, crossed into my other line. So yeah, I lost the fish unfortunately. I just wanted to show you exactly where I cast that. I will put an arrow in, but just to give you an indicator, that middle tree there, straight under there. Now I haven't counted the wraps, but I will do. I'll find out exactly how many wraps it is to there. The other rod to my right is actually about, sorry, the thing is pointing rubbish there, but anyway, I'll put an arrow in for you. That's towards the right hand corner. All the activity I've seen on this pool 4 have generally been in that area. It's about 20 past 3 in the afternoon and I'm licking my wounds. I'm thinking I'm going to blank, but just check this mirror carp out. I don't think it's a 20, but I don't think he's far off either. Just bear with me a moment. Just look at that. That is on the pink chickpea, and yeah, over the moon. He feels, actually, it's like holding ice cubes. That just goes to show how the temperature has dropped so much. So this was the rig that caught me that mirror carp. If you can see that, it's just off a boom, very straightforward rig, barbless hook, size 8 quarter. So yeah, it's been a tough day, but one that's ended with a good reward in my opinion. That mirror carp, I've got to be honest, I was feeling a broken man today, I'm not going to lie. I thought first of all, by fishing on the bottom of that southerly would have been the better route. As you can see behind me, it's still banging on down there at the minute, but as I say, it's there seem to be more in the mid-water. They're not on the end of it, they're more back from it. So yeah, I don't think, well, it's getting dark now, I don't think I'm going to get another one, but if I do, you'll soon know. But if you like what you've seen, hit the like button. If you want to see more, smash up the subscribe. Thanks for watching.